Pag-usapang budget phone, hindi magpapahuli itong si Nubia. May bago silang nilabas. This is called the Nubia V80 Max. Sa ibang bansa, this is known as the ZTE Blade V80 Max. Napansin ko lahat ng mga brands naglalabasa with a Max branding. After si Xiaomi copied the iPhone 17 Pro Max into the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, lakasan na lang ng loob, no? Lahat sila nagkopyahan na. Well, hence the V80 Max. I'm not sure kung nag-lapse yung patent ni iPhone for using the word Max, kung meron nga ba. Pwede natin tanong sa Intellectual Property Office kung meron. But hindi natin pag-usapan ng mga patent, but this one is more important. Unbox muna natin and husgahan natin kung kamusta tong V80 Max ni Nubia. Tara, pag-usapan natin. So I like yung design ni V80 Max yung kanyang box, no? Well, pretty good. May effort pa rin sila nilalagay. Unlike yung mga box ni Xiaomi na white and red and white print lang. Ganun kasimple lang. Ito, may effort pa rin kahit budget phone siya. So kudos pa rin kay Nubia. So may mga specs na nakaprint dito. Kung gusto niyong basahin, pause nyo na lang. Bubuksan na natin. This is the Nubia V80 Max. So, yun ang ayaw ko sa mga bagong box eh. Ang sikip. So makita mo yung phone itself nandito. Let's check the other stuff. May A to C cable tayo dito. Meron tayo 22.5 watts na fast charging brick. Take note, 22.5 ha. Meron tayong jelly case. Uy, not bad nga ng jelly case ha. Medyo magandang ka ng texture. May pa-warranty card pa siya and meron pa siyang user manual pa. Okay, labas na natin yung phone. Uy, teka! Ba't mukhang Samsung tong phone na ito? Medyo kamukha ng mga Samsung Galaxy A56, no? You know, at first glance, tinan niyo guys, kamukhang-kamukha halos. By the way, ito, Nubia V80 Max na may 8 plus 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage is priced at 6,499. So if you want to know kung saan mo pwede mabili ito, I'll post the link on the description box below or just simply click the YouTube shopping link para ma-redirect kayo at makabili kayo ng original nito from the official site ng Nubia. So iwas tayo pa-click-click kung saan-saan para hindi kayo ma-scam. Just a word of warning from Gadget Sidekick. Now, in terms of design, I like yung design niya. Very Samsung-ish yung kanyang design. Makita mo naman sa kanyang tatlong camera ring, it's, well, exactly the same as the A56. Plastic frames, plastic back, and meron siyang scratch-resistant glass here at front. One thing to like is nandiyan baka na audio jack. And the other thing na hindi mo magustuhan dito is that isa lang ang loud-frying speaker niya dito. Trademark talaga ni Nubia, no? Red ang na power button, which is still present in this phone. Generous naman ang kanyang screen, except na nandiyan pa rin is a teardrop notch for 2026. Pero good news guys, Android version 16 na ito, phone na ito. Kahit a budget-friendly phone. Good job! Now guys, bago ko makalimutan, no, this phone also has a IP64 na dust water resistant and kaya na mag-withstand ng drop resistant of up to 1.8 meter. So siguro nasa chest level, kung nahulog mo, kayang-kaya na mag-survive. Now on a day-to-day basis, kung gumagamit ka dito at sa phone nito ng mga multitasking, no, like taking a phone call, making text, social media, opening Word documents, using spreadsheets, wala namang problema dito. Dahil big enough naman ka ng RAM, 8 gigs of physical RAM plus another 8 na virtual RAM, kaya naman i-handle yung mga multitasking dito. And it can give you some light editing sa CapCut, you can do some Gemini na search sa ChatGPT, walang problema on this phone. Just not those heavy video editing, hindi nakakayanin. And pati mga light games, well, walang problema din dito. Pag-usapan natin later. Now, ang processor nito is a Unisoc na T7250 which is a 12nm chip na perfect at madalas ginagamit sa mga budget phones. And nung sinalang ko to sa Antutu benchmark, ito nakuha natin 382,000 points. For the other benchmark na ginawa ko, ito, pakita ko muna sa inyo. Now, pagdating sa battery, malaki ka na battery. 6,000 mAh ang battery nito. And hindi ka tinipid ni Nubia dito dahil this one sports a 22.5 watts na fast charging brick. Normally, makita mo sa mga iba, 10 watts, 15 watts, pero pwede na, 22.5 watts. And meron pa siyang 10 watts na reverse wired charging. And guys, ito, bypass charging is present on this phone. Perfect na perfect mga gamers. Gusto mo magbabad the games dito, walang problema dahil pwede ka mag-bypass charging. Probably one of the budget phone dito na may bypass charging. So, okay din siya. And kung ako tatanungin mo, no, kung gaano katagal naman tatagal ka ng battery, one whole day, walang problema. And just using it casually, well, honestly, hindi naman niya kaya mag-hardcore gaming dito sa phone na ito, ng mga AAA games. Pero kaya naman niya maglaro ng mga games like PUBG, ML, Honor of Kings, and Call of Duty Mobile. And bago ko makalimutan, nakakuha rin pala ako ng 14 hours and 39 minutes na screen on time. For the complete specs ng V80 Max ni Nubia, ito, pakita ko sa inyo. Now, pagdating sa display, generous naman si Nubia dito. Malaki ka na display, 6.9 inch na IPS LCD. One good thing dito is that it can even reach up to 120 Hz of screen refresh rate, which is sometimes pretty rare din sa mga phones like this one. Pero meron pa rin mga budget phones na naglalabasan na may 120 Hz. It gives you that better, smoother na scrolling sa mga social media. Wala kang maging problema on this phone. Basta you have a good internet connection, scrolling on this phone is definitely perfect. Kung nanonood ka naman ng mga videos dito, on YouTube, Netflix, expect to only get a 720p na resolution dahil yun lang pinaka-maximum na kaya na ito. Pero nevertheless, yung mga video quality dito na pinapanood ko is still pretty decent. Since sinabi ko kanina na this one, isa lang ka ng loud-firing speaker dito sa ilalim, pakinggan lang natin kanyang sound quality. Well, the sound is just average, nothing really special. For me, medyo nahihinaan ako sa kanya kasi isa lang na speaker. But you can always use yung headphone jack dito sa ilalim if you have yung mga wired headphones. Now, pagdating sa gaming, dalawang game nilaro ko dito, Honor of Kings and Call of Duty Mobile. Pagdating sa Honor of Kings, okay lang. Walang problema itong game nito, but there are times na feel ko may konting frame lapse dito sa kanya. And there are some slight lags kahit medyo lower graphical settings sa select natin dito sa kanya. It was able to give me a good experience naman, pero there are times na talagang hindi ko maiwasan na meron siyang konting lags. Okay naman ka ng touch response, yung kanyang sounds just mediocre, masasabi ko sa inyo, kaya gumamit ka ng headphones. And overall, the gameplay was just okay. Makakatawid ka naman dito, playing an hour sa Honor of Kings, and may bypass charging siya, so kahit magbabad ka dito, wala kang may problema sa iyong battery. Call of Duty Mobile, select ko rin sa lower graphical settings. Okay naman ang aking gameplay dito. Feel ko parang mas okay konti ang CODM na experience ko compared sa Honor of Kings. Overall, the gameplay was okay. And ang touch response is pretty on point. Wala kang maging problema sa kanya. Wala akong masyado na feel na lag sa mas kanya. Well, at lowest graphical setting. And pinakamainit na inaabot ko dito sa kanya after an hour of gameplay, 39 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa kanyang camera, this one has a 50MP na main camera sensor sa likod and a 16MP na teardrop notch na camera sa harap. Both can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Now, pagdating naman sa outdoor, mga greens na kinapture ko dito, mga halaman, I would say na medyo natural lang ka na attack. There are times na napapansin ko medyo namumuti siya. Siguro naging overexposed ang datingan nito. Siguro malakas yung araw, no? Pero overall, there are some shots dito na pretty decent naman, just like this one. Okay naman kanyang green, hindi siya saturated, just more of the natural tone. And kung kumukuha ka naman ng mga flowers dito, ng mga color, the orange, purple, okay naman siya para sa akin. Kanyang color is not bad. And overall, kahit yung mga pink niya is pretty okay. And itong shot na ito is just okay para sa akin. Though you won't see any cloud details dito sa kanya. Well, honestly kasi walang ulap. And I did try to use up to 3 times zoom. Okay naman siya. Not so bad. Pero medyo namumuti nga lang siya pag after 3 times zooming. Now, pagdating naman sa mga indoor, low light, sa loob ng coffee shop, you'll be able to get some nice, pretty decent snap naman dito sa kanya. Wala kang maging problema dito. And honestly, I was able to take some food shots dito. Okay naman. Not so bad. Pero hindi lang siya kaakit-akit na food shot. Pero pwede na para sa isang camera at this price point. Medyo natuwa lang ako dito sa pizza kasi probably this is the best shot na nakuha ko for a food photography. Selfie photos on outdoor, normal. Wala kang maging problema sa kanya. Medyo enhanced and yung mukha medyo makinis. That's one thing that I can say. Pero hindi lang siya ganun ka-sharp in details. Lalo na pag puwasa ka na ng indoor, makita mo mas lalong magiging low light na to. And overall, masasabi ko, decent lang ka na front-facing camera. Tingnan na natin some videos na na-capture natin from the front-facing camera.
Guys, ito yung Nubia V8 Max. Shooting at 1080p and 30 FPS. Medyo grainy o tatanungin mo. Tapos parang nagkakabos sa ilaw. One thing na napansin ko dito sa kanyang camera for vlogging.
And ito is a sample from the rear camera. And kanyang rear camera, Nubia V8 Max. Same din, parang medyo nagkakabos siya ng ilaw. No? Medyo shaky, expected, 1080p and 30 FPS din ang kanyang video recording capability. Now guys, worth it nga ba ang yung 6,499 dito sa phone na ito? Well, honestly, mag-abang kayo ng mga sale, no? The phone design itself for me is probably one of the winning factor dito sa phone na ito, which you might be able to disguise na parang Samsung na phone to, pero in fact, it's a Nubia phone. Overall performance is not bad, pero nothing really to be proud of kasi Unisoc is still Unisoc T7250, pero the 8 gigs of physical RAM does make a difference compared sa mga 4 gigs of RAM. Better multitasking and better overall performance pagdating sa kanyang UI. Now guys, if you're interested to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili itong phone nito, I'll pop the link on the description box below or just simply clicking YouTube shopping link dyan para ma-redirect kayo at makabili kayo ng officially sa Nubia. Hopefully makascore kayo ng mga coupons and vouchers to make this phone even cheaper. Of course, kung meron kayong mga friends na naghanap ng phone at this budget price point, don't forget to share this video to them. And of course, ine-encourage ko kayo to like, subscribe sa akin channel so you don't miss out ng mga good reviews just like this one. So ba yan, hanggang dito muna ako. I'll see you when you see me. Peace out.
And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.